It was a cold day in December when I placed an order with Proven Winners last December. I got the shipment about 10 days ago and they were 2 huge boxes. What was I thinking? I won't be showing you an unboxing, but I will show you what was in the 2 huge boxes, except for the vegetables and herbs. That I'll be showing you in a future video. But I will be showing you some small shrubs, some perennials, and the annuals that I purchased from Proven Winners. I will be planting 4 containers using the thriller, filler, and spiller design techniques. Make sure you stay till the end where I share a quote about flowers. Hello garden friends and welcome to my channel, DK's Garden Oasis. I am Debbie. I'm a master gardener and butterfly raising hobbyist. On this channel, gardeners of every skill level will learn to bloom, grow, and conserve in your garden. So let's first go over what a thriller, filler, and spiller are in your design. Thrillers are plants that add height and drama and a vertical element to your combo. They can be flowering foliage or ornamental grasses. They're generally put in the center or the back of the container. Some examples of thrillers are cannas, purple fountain grasses, and other grasses, also some coleuses. Those are just a few. Fillers are plants that are mounded or rounded and fill the container. Fillers are generally placed in front or around the thriller. They should be placed between the edge and the thriller plants. Some examples would be impatiens, salvia, and verbena. Spiller plants are trailing plants that hang over the edges of the container, placed close to the edge of the container. Some examples of spiller plants are asparagus, ferns, calabracchia, or trailing petunias. Now I'm going to show you some small shrubs that I purchased from Proven Winners. The first one is Pearl Glam Beautyberry. It requires full sun and it grows 5 feet by 4 feet wide. I purchased this plant for its berries and its foliage interests. The next small shrub is Proudberry Coralberry. It requires part sun to full sun. It grows 4 feet by 4 feet wide. It has pink berries and it has a fall interest. The next shrub is Beyond Pink Bluebeard. It requires full sun. It grows 2 feet by 6 inches height and wide. It has dark pink flowers that attract bees, hummingbirds, and butterflies. Now I'll go over some of the perennials that I purchased. The first one is West Country Red Rum Lupine. It requires part sun to full sun and grows 3 feet by 2 feet wide. The plant has bold colors and attracts butterflies and hummingbirds. I purchased 2 Sweet Romance Lavender. It requires full sun and grows 18 by 18 inches. It's a fragrant flower and it has foliage interest. Another perennial that I purchased was a perennial Shadowland Hope Springs Eternal Hosta. It requires part shade to full shade. It grows 22 inches by 4 feet wide. It's a ruffled hosta with heart-shaped blue and cream edges and has white flowers. The next one is a Firefly Amethyst Yarrow. Requires full sun, grows 22 inches by 3 feet wide. It has bright lavender pink flowers and attracts bees and butterflies. Now I'll go over the annuals that I purchased. And most of these I purchased 2 each so that I can have 1 in each container. The first one is Super Bells Double Twilight Calabracchia. It requires part sun to full sun, 12 inches by 2 feet wide. It has continuous and reblooming blooms and no deadheading is required. I also purchased 2 Unplugged Pink Salvia. It requires part sun to full sun and it's 2 feet by 6 inches by 20 inches. It has pink fuchsia flowers and deep green foliage. It is continuous and reblooming, no deadheading involved, and it attracts bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. I purchased 2 each of the Cake Tops Verbena in pink and purple. It requires part sun to full sun, and they are 18 by 18 inches. They are abundant clumps of pink or purple blooms. They are long blooming and no deadheading. Attracts bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. I purchased 2 Priscilla petunias. It requires part sun to full sun, 12 by 12 12 inches. They have double lavender flowers with deep purple veins. They are continuous and reblooming, no deadheading, and it attracts butterflies and hummingbirds. The next one I have is Super Bell's Double Swept Calabrechia. They also are a continuous or a rebloomer and no deadheading. They are a double deep pink flower with white in each petal, and they have cascading growth. Continuous bloom or rebloomer, no deadheading. The next two I have are Supertunia Sharon petunias. They are a great filler or spiller with medium to large pink double flowers. They attract hummingbirds and butterflies. The next one I have is Super Bell's Lilac Calabrechia. Part sun to full sun, 12 inches by 2 feet. Small petunia-like lavender flowers that attract hummingbirds. The next one I have are two Supertunia rose-veined petunias. Part sun to full sun, 12 inches by 3 feet. They are a strong trailer and a great spiller for containers. Continuous bloom or rebloomer, no deadheading. It attracts butterflies and hummingbirds. As I said, I also purchased a few tomatoes and herbs, and I will show you those in a future video. Now I'll show you the 4 containers that I planted with these flowers. These are the 2 pots that I'm working with, these black urns, and I'm going to be doing a thriller, filler, and a spiller. So the first thing that I need to do is fill it with dirt. Everything that I plant, I put in some biotone. This is a slow release fertilizer. Some rooting compound. And this just gets the roots going. So the first thing we need is a thriller. The thriller is your largest piece. And for this, I have Cannon Lily Canova Rose. I have 2 of these as my centerpiece. Next would be a fillers. So I'm going to be doing cake tops, purple verbena. I'm going to be putting those on either side. I have purple and I have pink. So I will be putting the purple one in first. Here's the pink one, cake tops pink. That will fill in the area. What I'm going to put around it is, I'm going to put 2 of these each. It's called Purple Heart. It's supposed to have a pink flower on it, so I'm going to put 2 on either side. This will be a filler as well. And now I'm going to be getting my Supertunias. So Supertunias will be a spiller and a filler. It'll fill in the area too. So what we have is, on each side, I'm going to be doing these Supertunia trailing rose veined petunias, and that one's pink. We have Supertunia Priscilla purple right in here. The last one will be Supertunia Sharon, another pink one. I'll do the same thing to the other side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to backfill this with some more soil, and I'll show you the progress as the summer goes on. I will be giving it water soluble fertilizer every week to 2 weeks, and then I'll probably try to do one more slow release to around maybe July 4th. I will fill this one, and then I have 2 more planters to do. Okay, now these are the last 2 pots that we're going to be doing today. These are going to be Super Bells. So I realized after I had gotten started, I was happened to see a little toad watching me, and I noticed that it wasn't filming, so I ran out of room on my SD card. So I just finish planting the one, and then I'll show you what I put in the other one. What I started with, I put in biotone and rooting powder, and then for my center I did a thriller, and I did a salvia. And the salvia is called Unplugged Pink. I will put Superbell's Doublet Love Swept Pink. This will be a filler and spiller. And I'm going to be putting this Double Bell's Double Twilight. And in between it, I'm going to be putting Moss Roses as another filler. This one is Superbell's Miss Lilac. You'll see by midsummer this will fill the whole pot up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these Moss Roses or Portaluca. They're pink and white. This is called Happy Hour Fuchsia. I will put one here. I will put Happy Hour Coconut in between these. So that's it for today. I'm going to fill these up, make sure that there is no air pockets. I will water them in, and that will be it for today. If you enjoyed and found value in this video, please like and share this video. Leave a comment below if you have grown or you will be growing these small shrubs or flowers. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for those future videos. And in the next video, I will be planting my dahlias. Now I'll share a quote about flowers. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.